Okay, Lucian, we all set? Good. All right. Lucian's in my class, so we go way back on this. Okay, welcome, guys. While you get your seat, welcome everybody to our second signing day ceremony. We have 6 boys today who are signing to play in college next year to go with the 17 that we had in our first signing day ceremony, which brings us to 23 total for this year. I'm really proud of all these kids. I'm proud of the schools that they're going to. We're going to proceed today alphabetically by sport, and within each sport alphabetically by student. Their coaches will come up and talk about them. And when they finish with each student, we'd like the parents, any grandparents, friends, whoever you'd like, to come up, stand with your son, and we'll take photographs of you, and then we'll move to the next student. At the end of it all, we'll cut the cake, and we'll serve cake, and you guys up there can come down and have a little cake, and we'll proceed through it as quickly as we can. I want to thank all of our coaches, first of all, for buying into this process and being really good ambassadors to try to motivate our kids to move on to college and use sports to leverage their admission to college. And it's a great way to get into school. It's even a better way to go to school. The friends that you guys will make is awesome. I want to thank Ms. Dreyer for all of her work putting this event together, and also just helping me throughout these last few years, meeting with these families. We had a meeting at 7 a.m. yesterday. We had one at 7:30 this morning. We probably do 50 a year with families whose kids are interested in playing sports in college, and I really appreciate all of her help and her commitment to this. Guys, I'm proud of you, each of you. It's the culmination of a lot of effort. For you parents, it's a culmination of a lot of effort, right? And a lot of time, sometimes a lot of money. You guys have been taking kids to practices on hot days, cold days, wet days, you name it. And you've sat through all kinds of ball games. And for you, it's a little bittersweet because whether this is your oldest or your youngest, at some point this comes to an end. And I remember sitting out there and feeling a little bittersweet about the whole process. But I hope that you'll enjoy it. And I would encourage you, watch as many games these next 4 years as you can, if you can get up there, because it'll go by in a hurry, and you will not believe how fast they will be in college and out of college. So try to enjoy it as much as you can. Guys, I'm excited for you. You've got a lot of fun to look forward to. You've got hard work to look forward to. But the neatest thing is I think you'll all make extraordinary friendships with people who will be your friends the rest of your lives. Some of them will be in your wedding. Some of them will be with you when tragic things happen to you, when sad things happen, and when wonderful things happen. And these are the people you're going to meet, and they will be lifetime friends. I asked 3 things of all of the kids who come through these signing day ceremonies, and I've asked the same thing every signing day now for the 6 years I've been here. Number 1, it's to be the very best students you can be. Students. The chances that any of you make a living playing sports is probably not real great. Somebody might, but you'll be defying the odds. How you do in school, on the other hand, will dictate a lot about how you do in life. Work hard in the classroom. You're all smart guys. You can do well. Secondly, be the best teammates you can be. I mean, we live in a society where so much is about me, me, me. What are people doing for me? What have people done to me? Take the focus off of me these next 4 years and focus on your teammates, being the best teammates you can be. And lastly, give 100% in everything you do, on and off the field, practice, and games. There is nothing sadder than to get to be in your 50s and 60s and look back and have regrets about things you could have done differently had you put the effort forth. So please give 100%, have no regrets. Guys, if you do those 3 things, you will not only have a successful 4 years, but you're going to have a successful next 45 years in everything you do. I'm going to ask Coach Anglin to come up and start us off, and he'll be talking about Luke Jackson and Will Montana, and then we'll go after that with Coach Uverard and Coach Cheevers. Okay?
Morning. When the coaches at DePaul called last fall to ask about Luke Jackson, I spent some time telling them about his length, his good shooting, his basketball IQ, his sneaky good hops, and how his best days as a player were probably ahead of him. All of those things were certainly reinforced on a regular basis throughout our season this year. He had some really good days and made several key threes in games this year, including a real momentum stopper in the second half of our win at Innsworth. Many years here at NBA, Luke would have had an opportunity to play a much larger role on our NBA team. Of course, as most of you know, this wasn't just any other year. While we often hyper-focus on what happens on the court, what happens off it and around it are just as important. Luke's dedication, his competitiveness, and his team-first approach were an important part of the culture of our team. Those intangibles are valuable and portable, and when combined with his skills and potential, are part of the reason why we are here today. We're happy for you, Luke, and we're thrilled you've earned this opportunity to continue your playing days at DePaul. Luke Jackson.
Come on up with whoever you're going to bring. Yeah, if you'd like to. If we need some help.
You got to stick one just with you.
Yeah. You go this side, and I'll go on the other side. Is that, you see that?
Congrats, Luke. Will Montana. Will has been an integral part, as you know, of our varsity program here at MVA for the last 4 years. Underneath those elbow sleeves, those tights, and even all that hair, which is a little less today, I see, has always been a very skilled and dedicated player who was determined to succeed, help our team to succeed, and fulfill his goal of playing college basketball. While the road was winding and not always without obstacles, I'm thrilled to stand here today and be able to say Will accomplished all of those goals. As an all-region player, all-state selection in 2020, and as MVP of this year's state tournament, Will's contributions were many over the years. His teammates recognized this by electing him as a team MVP during 2 different seasons. He's made numerous important plays to help our teams win, not the least of which was on the biggest stage in the state finals, helping lead our team to a state championship. We're going to miss him on the court as well as miss him off of it, but we're thrilled he has realized his dream and will continue his playing career. We look forward to following your progress and career, Will. Let's congratulate Will Montana for signing today with Lee University.
Okay, next up is Coach Uverard. He'll be talking about Sam Banks, Lucian Burns, and Patrick Wilt.
Good morning. Starting with Sam over here. Sam came to NBA just 2 short years ago. During Sam's first week with NBA football, 2 things stood out. Sam was fast, and he couldn't stop smiling. He approached every day of practice with great enthusiasm and a tremendous work ethic. Sam never missed an opportunity to let me know how thankful he was to be a part of the team. His passion to play the game was truly contagious. Sam had a tremendous senior season, becoming one of the best receivers in our league. He made tough catches, ran great routes, and became a deep threat for our offense. Sam truly made NBA football better. Sam will continue his education and play football at TCU. Congratulate Sam Banks.
Take your mask down, Sam.
Lucian Burns. It's been fun watching Lucian mature over the last 3 years. His work ethic, ability to run precision routes, and to make tough catches during crucial times in the game all improved. Lucian dedicated himself to becoming the best wide receiver he could be. That dedication paid off, and he became our #1 receiver this past year. Each game, it seemed Lucian came up with a big catch that would help us win the game. Lucian was selected to the Division II AAA All-Region team and All-State team. And Lucian will continue his education and play football at the University of Tennessee. Lucian Burns. And last but not least, Patrick Wilkerson. Patrick was a 3-year starter for us at running back. He ran with great vision, would always get the tough yard, made big catches running routes out of the backfield, and surprised everyone that we played with his speed. His work ethic was outstanding, and he always led by example. Maybe the greatest quality Patrick possesses on the field is confidence. He always believes he can make any play. Patrick was selected as the Division II Co-Offensive Player of the Year and the Division II All-State team. Patrick will continue his education and play football at the University of Tennessee. Patrick will.
And last but not least will be Coach Cheevers. He'll be talking about Rasheed Soraya, who'll be going to Trinity College up in Connecticut.
Good morning. I'm delighted to have the opportunity to talk about Rasheed, and as Coach Tips alluded to, he's going to be attending Trinity College next year. So the memories, the great times, the goals, the moments that we've had on one-on-ones, it's been powerful. As a person, Rasheed, humble, considerate of others, and always just looking for ways to improve. As a soccer player on the field, he has scored goals, and I know guys were talking about a different football here. With soccer we call it, I still call it football. Some of the stuff he does is just beyond the level of where we are. I just want to wish him all the very best. Thanks for the memories. and he's just been. I don't know how even we're going to replace him next year. That's all I can say. To his parents, Addie and Rihanna, thanks for everything. Been brilliant, guys. Rash, the very best of luck. All right. Thank you.
Okay, guys, congratulations. Only you guys and your families and maybe your coaches can fully understand the amount of work that went into getting you where you are today from the time you were 4 or 5 years old. And I understand it, and I applaud it, appreciate it, and am so proud of you guys. Chris, can we get maybe all of you guys to stand up and go back against this poster board, and we'll get a couple of pictures. When Chris finishes, if you would, give them a hand, and then those are going to help us cut cake. Come on down, and we'll serve cake, and you boys can come down and get a piece or two of cake, okay? Hang on a second. Let them finish taking the picture, and then we'll give them one big hand all together.
You got knives out there?